I would like to shout out Britt D for sending me this story. Now, when I saw this person's name and their image, I said they look awfully familiar to me, like I've talked about them before. And then when I typed their name into the search engine, their picture came up, and I started to, remember. I said, I think I did a video about this man, probably on a channel that's no longer active. But in case y'all don't know, I'll bring you up to speed. This individual's name is Brandon Lecroy, and he hired a hitman to kill his black neighbor. And I believe that the person he quote unquote hired, I think might have been an undercover agent, and that's how they ended up catching him. But it just came out that because of what he did, he has been now sentenced to 10 years in prison. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article coming from WYFF4, and it's coming out of Greenwood, South Carolina. Now get this, a 26-year-old, they're lying already. There's no way in hell that this man is 26. And this is a recent picture of him, by the way. A 26 allegedly year old man admitted Friday to trying to hire a white supremacist to kill his black neighbor. Brandon Corey Lecroy of Greenwood pleaded guilty in federal court to murder for hire as a hate crime. The FBI received information in 2018 that Lecroy had contacted a white supremacist organization to get help killing his African-American neighbor. The FBI directed Lecroy to an undercover agent who posed as a hitman to determine if Lecroy was serious about killing his neighbor. In a recorded phone call on March 20th, 2018, Lecroy arranged to pay the undercover agent to murder his neighbor. During the phone call, Lecroy told the agent $500 and he's a ghost, according to the FBI. In the same conversation, Lecroy also asked that the neighbor be hung from a tree and a flaming cross be put in the neighbor's front yard. Oh, he was trying to go old school with this one. Agents said Lecroy also made statements about taking over the neighbor's property after he was killed. Lecroy, it sounds to me like maybe the black neighbor had one of the best properties nearby or near where this guy is, and he probably was jealous. It had to be, just by listening to when he said he planned on taking over his property when he was dead. Lecroy met with the undercover agent on April 9th, 2018 in Greenwood. During that meeting, Lecroy pointed out the neighbor's residence and discussed future targets he wanted to kill or be maimed. So he had more than one person on his list. Lecroy also gave the agent with a $100 cash down payment. After he gave the agent the cash, officers moved in and arrested Lecroy without incident. Lecroy was sentenced Friday to 10 years in prison, followed by 3 years of court-ordered supervision. There is no parole in the federal system. So that means he's going to have to serve those 10 years completely. While I am glad that he is getting time behind bars for his crime, he will still be out of jail before he's even 40. Remember, they said he's allegedly 26, which means he'll be out when he's 36. And of course, he'll be, this is how he looks at 26, he'll be looking even more rougher, which means he should be looking at least almost senior citizen age by the time he's out. But I hope they put him in Gen Pop, and from the sounds of it, that's probably where he's going to go. I hope that he gets tortured. I hope they make his life miserable while he's behind bars. Like I say, I feel that he should have gotten more, but I can see why they only gave him 10, because the crime itself never actually happened. Luckily, they were able to intercept that and throw an agent in there to thwart his plan. And did he really? He probably really thought this was going to happen. I hope a lot of people that do stuff like this realize they can always intercept these type of things. They always can. I remember it was a story I did maybe a year ago where this woman hired a hitman, quote unquote, to kill her husband so she can get some money out of him. But what they did was like this guy made a call, and it turned out to be, an agent, that they intercepted the call. What they did though was to go extra mile to make it seem like he was dead. They actually got their crew to actually make it and stage it like he was dead. They had him lay in a shallow grave, made him look like he had bruises and he was bloodied up like he was dead to prove that he was dead, and they showed her the picture, so she actually thought the man was dead. And once they made the transaction, they made the move in on her and they arrested her. And then, shocked to her surprise, when she was on trial, guess who showed up? her so-called dead husband. I said that was smart. That was smart. Now she's in jail, and he's going on living his life, and I think he ended up with a much better and trusting woman. But all in all, I hope this guy gets what he deserves, which is a whole lot and then some. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.